Good afternoon and welcome back to Shadow Sam Tarot. Once again, I would like to apologise for all of the technical issues I'm having at the moment. I have literally just upgraded my camera, and as such, you know how it goes. There's always some technical issues along the way. So I do hope you've all been taking care of yourselves. I know it's been quite a while since I've been on. I popped on last week and did, I think it was half an hour, an hour. Um, but I'm back. I am officially back. I'm back. So don't forget, if you're joining us today, to pop a hello in the chat box to get your free reading. Yes, it's all free. Let me just... I can't even type now. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it's all free. It's all free. This is all free. This is just me trying to build my skills up, spending some time with all of you lovely, lovely people that I have missed so very, very much. I hope your life's been a little bit easier than mine has for the past couple of months. And if not, then I'm sorry to hear that. I've been there right with you. I can promise you that. I've been by your side the entire time. Feel it with you. All right, my lovelies. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn this music up. And as soon as we start getting some comments in the chat box, I shall start doing some readings. All right, my darlings. Enjoy. Well, hello, my lovely. How are you doing today? How are you doing? So good to see you all. Just bear with me 2 seconds. I'm just trying to finish the last bite of a good sandwich. I needed something to eat before I got started. Spirit Talkers here today. We also have our EMF detector. So usually it sits at, well, usually it sits at just a 1 there. That up there. We've got the Spirit Talker app. Yes, of course you can ask a question, my darling. Of course you can. What would you like to ask? You can ask me any question you like, darling. I do not mind in the slightest. Just ask away and I will see what the cards can do for you. You'd like to know your life purpose. Well, I can tell you your life purpose without throwing any cards. And that is to live. To live as honestly and truly and honestly, truly, and with as much love and compassion as you can. You need to take a direction with your circle for yourself. Okay. So, I'm going to call you Blue. It's going to be easier for you. Blue. Blue's life path. Blue's life path. Blue's life path. I'm going to leave that as a maybe. That's literally landed as a maybe. Blue's life path. Blue's life. Whoa, not that chunk, but that one, yes. And take one more for the story, please. Take that one there. So, 2 paths, undecided which path to take, not even sure which path is available to you. Okay. Escaping. Gaining one's freedom and escaping. So either decision that you decide to take as you go forward is an escapism path for you. It's about finding freedom and release from wherever you are in life at the moment. The Queen of Swords is about brutal honesty. Now, it can be heartbreaking honesty, but it's usually just quite brutal and see, now I've got 2 family cards here. 2 family cards. So the 6 of Cups upright is about good childhood memories from one's past, having, you know, even if it wasn't necessarily family, it may have been social, but it's about a nostalgia, a needing to return to one's roots almost in order to grow from them again. Excuse me. But then I get the 10 of Cups in reverse, which is about an unhappy home. It's a toxic home that drains you, that constantly drains you. So I think in a lot of ways, your past is represented in your future choices. I do believe that a future with children, but not necessarily a marriage relationship style. So I just want to expand on this. 6 of Cups for Blue. Expand. Specify for Blue. Because you've got forward vision, you're very energetic, you're very optimistic, you can be very, I'm thinking the word here is free thinking, very free thinking. Specify. Page of Pentacles, and it would be a good path for you to take an investment in your future. So, honestly, Blue, from what I'm reading here, a future with children, working along children, and I would say the younger the better, because we've got the energy, the forward vision card here, we've got the free thinking card, outside the box, thinking outside the box. Women with kids in prison? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Because you're creating an investment that's not only for your future, but it's for that child's future as well. Do you understand? Doing a master's on human rights and my final work on children with mothers in prison, I think that this final piece of work, this final project that you're going to be doing, is quite literally going to be the deciding factor, I think. So let me just throw some more cards to be absolutely certain on this. That's it. Just mess them up a little bit. So blues. Again, King of Wands upright. Have a vision of one's future. Blue's future. Again, it's just that thing. Well, top card only. Wow, the moon in reverse. This is about yeah, it's about an unveiling of secrets, but it's more about opening one's eyes to the truth of your own self-deception. Wow, opening the eyes to the truth of one's self-deception. So I think in a lot of ways, you have already decided that you're going to go along this. I mean, obviously, you're doing your master's on human rights, so you know you're going to be dealing with, you know, people of lesser circumstances, shall we say. Yeah. Abso-freaking-lutely. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with this. I've got this. It's the thinking outside of the box. The first thing you mentioned was children, and I'm talking about children, and you mentioned children working with women and with babies in prison. I think this is going to be an unveiling of the truth of how things are really done in the prison system. It's also going to open your eyes to some of the injustices that are constantly around in this world. And then to top it all off, we get the Ten of Pentacles upright, which is about the culmination of all your hard work, all of your blood, sweat and tears, culminating into an overflowing of, well, usually it's like money. But for me, I feel this is more, for you, sorry, I feel this is more like a solid foundation. It's going to build that solid foundation towards your future. I think working within rehabilitation of the mothers and rehabilitation within, why am I getting this now? Rehabilitation of the mothers within the prison system, but also rehabilitation of the prison system itself regarding mothers and the interactions that are there they can have. And do you understand where I'm coming from with that? I feel like you're on the path to make some really big changes, And I really feel like, right, fulcrum. Pay attention to the key points and key peoples in things. I really feel like the work that you're doing on your human rights master's degree will go towards fighting injustices of other peoples. I really feel like outlet, you have found the right way out. Next card that comes out, action. I wonder if I can swap this camera over 100 some degrees, you know, like flip it like that so you can see it the right way around. But whatever, it is what it is. Yeah, I believe that working on this master's degree, you're going to go forward in life. It may not just be within the prison system, but it may be reforms across, not just in the prison system, but reforms across the board. I really feel like you've got an opportunity here to go forward with this and really make a difference in this world. To really make a difference. And to, we've got the universe card, we've got the cosmic cards here, the universe cards here. And I don't use these very often. I'm not usually drawn to them. But we've got fulcrum, which is about paying attention to the key points and key peoples and things. The things that you're going to see whilst you're doing these projects. I don't know how to word it. I don't know the words that I want to. I don't know how to word what I want to use. The word. Give me a second. Give my brain a second to rewind, readjust, reflect. I feel like you're going to go ahead and be almost a whistleblower in the future. Somebody who finds the problem and finds a way to fix the problem by bringing attention to it.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Spirit. Sorry, excuse me, my husband being rude. Hello, Zara. Hello, my darling. How are you doing? How are you doing? Blue, give me a second. Let me throw some cosmic insight for you. See if there's any spirit message for Blue. Spirit messages for Blue. Spirit messages for Blue. Ooh, I'm going to take that. Commitment. Things are getting serious. Spirit message for Blue. Spirit message for Blue. Did something just turn over then? No? Okay. Spirit message for Blue. Come on. I'll take that. Ooh, patience. Ooh. And challenges. Oh, there's 2 cards stuck together there. I won't take the one that was stuck at the back because it was literally stuck. So, Blue, I see that commitment. So, like you said, you're doing this thing for your masters, these projects. It's a huge commitment, and you have to really commit yourself to it in order to accomplish it. Hi, honey. Hi, Nick. Patience. It's difficult, the road that you're on, but if you just have a little patience, things will come to fruition for you. Yeah. Your eyes will be opened to what you actually need to be dealing with, to be helping with. And yeah, there are challenges ahead. Like I've said, this is not going to be easy. There are challenges ahead, and you can do this. Okay? All right, Blue. You want me to quickly see who's going to give you the opportunity? Tarot is not usually as specific as that. But I can ask if there's a general direction that this is going to come from. A general direction that this is going to come from. General direction that this is going to come from. General direction it's going to come from. We've got the 7 of Swords in the upright. So there's going to be somebody who is quite underhand and scheming. All right? They have a lack of conscience. But I do believe that this person is working in your best interests, but only when it works in their own best interests. You want to watch out for the person who's overly friendly, overly kind, overly wants to, oh, let me help you support you in this role. Let me help you push you forward in this role. You want to turn around to that person and go, can you get your nose out of my bottom hole, please? Because I can do it for myself to a certain extent. Okay, so just be aware. And this reminds me of the narcissist card. Okay, it's the narcissist card that I'm thinking of here that I can see there. So I just want you to be aware that I can't give you a specific on where this is coming from or who's going to give you this opportunity as such. Just beware of the narcissist, okay? All right, darling. Zara, doing very well. Just got up to get some sun. Oh, bless you, my darling. It's been absolutely beautiful here for the last week. It's absolutely stunning, I must admit. And Nick, how are you doing, hon? How are you doing? Would you like a tarot? Anybody want a tarot read? A general, a question, a spirit message? Just pop it in the comments for me and I'll keep going. Sorry, that was a fruit pot.
My name is Peter.
Good for you, Peter. Hello. Yes, it is me. I'm eating fruit while I'm talking to you.
Children are playing.
All right, Nick, you sort out your whatever, darling. I'll see you when you get back, okay? And Blue, yes, a friend like that offers me yesterday a job. Lol, tarot is incredible. Look into that job. It may be a positive sideways but positive step forward. But at the same time, whatever it is the job's offering you, just think, well, what is it you're getting out of this? Yeah? Right. You don't want to see my ugly mug. I'm going to eat this. I nearly called it a carrot. It's an apple. I'm early menopause. I can barely remember my own name most days. So. Zara, do you want to read, honey, or are you okay? Would you like a general reading? Spirit message. I can do that. Hang on. Spirit message for Zara. Spirit message for Zara. Spirit message for Zara. A Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Spirit message for Zara. 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 Pets. Spirit message for Zara. 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 Spirit message. No. Spirit message for Zara. Ooh, I'm not sure if I should take that or not. No. Otherwise it would have flicked off the top. There we go. Right. There's an earth sign involved, something to do with a pet and communication issues. Ooh. So... an earth sign, pets, and communication issues. What on earth are those three got to do with each other? Hang on a minute, Zara. Earth sign. There. Somebody at work, or somebody who has a repetitive and boring job. Lack of patience. Somebody who's got lack of patience. Earth sign. Specify. Okay. Earth sign. Earth sign. Okay. Hey Lala, how you doing? Yeah, interesting, Zara. So, laziness, impatience, indecision and delay, and then judgment. Why are we getting pets in this? Oh, thank you, darling. Yeah, I got paid for me to get my nails done again this week, so I'm really chuffed with it. I don't understand why we're getting pets. There's an earth sign involved, okay, who's quite lazy and impatient and indecisive and judgmental, you know, rather self-judgmental. What's this pets card? What's this pets card? Alright, try that again. What is this pets card? Explain. Specify. The pet's escaped. And somebody's trying to get... Right. Right. There's an earth sign involved. A pet has escaped or... Yeah, has found freedom. And there's communication issues involved. I don't know what this means to you, Zara, but I mean, if you've got a cat, if you've got a dog, maybe you've got a hamster. So, somebody's trying to get in touch with you about sort of pet going missing, or maybe it's somebody else's pet's going missing, but they're trying to get hold of you and they can't. There's communication issues. They can't get hold of you, but there's something to do with a pet, an escaped pet. I go count your cats, baby. Go count your cats. Count them, love them, keep an eye on them. Maybe definitely keep them in for like a week, just to, you know, just to make sure that they're going to be okay. Because communication issues, also Mercury retrograde, car, you know, that concerns me. And I have 3 cats myself, so. Well, so why is Spirit telling you about something that happened 2 months ago? You need to have patience. The Earth sign. God damn it. That was upside down, wasn't it? It was. Have patience with the Earth sign. Close your heart and watch out for the red flags. You know this person. Somebody let this cat out. Or the person who...
Support.
It was the car from the other card that's got me. It's that... Just fucking watch out. Open your heart in reverse is shut yourself down emotionally. Close your heart off. Protect yourself. Protect yourself from the Earth sign. I don't know who this is, but you need to keep an eye out for these red flags. And Lala, not a problem. I'll read for you in a minute. You need to protect your babies because this Earth sign is nasty. Nasty. Okay? Communication issues and a car picture. That's scary. Scary that something could happen to the fur babies. It really worries me. It's flipped horizontally. Do you mean like that way? Or the opposite? Oh, for fuck's sake. My camera's flipped horizontally. Give me a second. Let me go to card cam. Settings. Oh, I've got it on flip vertically. What an idiot.
The forest.
How's that? How's that visually coming across now? Is that better for you? Or am I upside down on your screen now?
Hey, I think it's dinner. Can I get a snack?
Yeah.
I did answer him, hon. It's okay.
Upside down. It's upside down. How do I fucking turn this around then? Carl? Can you help your wifey, please? I need you to turn the camera around.
Is it upside down?
It is.
Oh.
And I don't know how to fix it.
Card cam.
Yeah, like that. Uh-huh. 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 Rotate 100. Uh-huh. How's that?
Give it a minute.
Thank you, baby. Thank you very much. Ooh. Oh, I got a kiss as well. Right. Perfect. Yeah. Excellent. It takes a while. There's a...
Is it changed for everybody else?
Everyone's going now, it's right. So, it must be right. It must be right.
Yeah, hands aren't coming from the top of the screen now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Excellent. Excellent. Right, I tell you what, Nick, give us a minute because Lala's popped on and she's asked a question. So now I'm just going to read for Lala first and then I'll read for you afterwards, okay? All right, Lala, how can I help my husband in his dream? He wants to open a rehab centre of that and alcohol, and he wants to associate with other institutions. You don't like the idea of associating with other institutions, but you want to help him do it. Okay, so what you want to know is what? How can you help your husband in your dream? Lala. How can Lala help her fella? How can Lala help a fella? Lala help a fella. Ooh, 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 ooh. Right, so we've got the Ace of Wands, which is about creative spark. So it's literally just about showing enthusiasm. We've then got the Hierophant in the upright, which is about traditional conventions. So, you know, while he's out there having meetings and filling out forms and things, you're answering the phone, you're sharing as much knowledge as you can, you're reaching out to extended social groups. I can see social interactions there. So it may be the social media side of things. Okay, because then we've got the charity card, which is quite literally what you're saying. It's you want to set up a rehab center, but it is about money, really. So you can go as a charity, but in doing so, a charity cannot have investors, so aka associations. So when you're associated, you're invested in that company, whether it be a few shares, whatever. You end up usually buying and you invest into them, and then you work together within a team in order to build each other up, usually. But a lot of charities cannot have business association investing. So businesses can make donations, and, you know, big name investors can make donations, but they then can't go around and claim that they are then associated with you, because that association then legally denotes a contractual agreement, and that contractual agreement goes against charitable standards and procedures as set in most laws. Do you understand what I mean with this? Be very careful about the way you go about with the associations. Yeah, you can have donations for charities that keep you going, but if you were to associate with other companies, you would then become a limited company, you see, yourself. Yeah, LLC. Or if you sell shares off, which is what most people do when they have associations, you then become a PLC, which is a public liability company. So yeah, you understand where I'm coming from. I just want to ask a basic yes or no question. So do you go the charity route or do you go the business route? Okay. And then I want to see if there's some sort of middle ground, that maybe there is some sort of middle ground that I can't see and maybe you haven't seen yet. Okay. So what I want to see is a charity route, yes or no? Charity route, yes or no? So full-blown charity route, yes or no? Oh. That's a big fat no. It's the star in reverse. It's about putting the cloak of negativity on and destroying everything. So no. This is actually quite clearly saying, no, don't go the charity route. Okay, so let's see what the business route, so the more administrative business side of it would be, okay? Yes or no, business route? Yes or no, business route? There's the card. Yes. It'd be finding a solution and taking control of the situation rather than having to rely on governmental procedures and standards. This means that you'd be able to take control and to be able to ensure that the right financing and funding was going to correct places. Okay, so that is a big fat yes. What I want to see is I'm thinking of the way to word it, because I'm thinking about maximum associations that tarot can see that you should have. Not that you may have, but what you should have. So like the maximum associations that spirit says you should have. The maximum associations. Because sometimes you can overdo it and oversell yourself. So the Knight of Pentacles is a 12. In reverse, it is a 21. 2 minus the 1 is a 1. It's... yeah, keep it low. Keep it low. And I'm seeing that as the word unreliable. The more that you have, the more unreliable. Which seems weird, because you'd think in a business setting, you know, you've got your clients for your clients in your business setting. You know, you've got, say, maybe 5 major clients.
They will scratch.
And you've got to a point in the business world where you're expanding. You would want to take on more clients. You would want to take on more projects in order to build the business. But this is saying to be very careful. Use your common sense. Okay? Use your common sense. So I just want to do a general throw. Just a quick general throw for Lala's husband. Obviously there's friendship there, but Lala's husband, Lala's husband, Lala's husband, Lala's husband, Lala's husband. Ooh. Try again. There it is. Okay. A lot of this is going to be wooing people. Okay, so it's going to be a lot of business meetings. It's going to be a lot of meals away from the house. It's going to be, business meetings, juggling. Okay. So your husband's really going to struggle, because he's got to do all of this mingling and arse kissing basically to get things off the ground, promises to be made, trust to be built with all of these associations, and it's going to be a balancing act for him. Now he's going to go into the Hermit in reverse, which is the antisocial. It's the recluse. It's being grumpy, withdrawn, not wanting to spend time within the family with you or any possible children that you may have, almost isolating oneself into, say, for example, his office. Just beware of that and be careful, because that is depression, and he's struggling with the balance. So communication is clear in this, clearly. Communication. What else? Lala's husband. Oh, there's one there. One that flipped. Lala's husband. It's going to cause some issues at home. Now, this isn't the end of the family. The 4 of Wands in reverse. It's not about the end of a family, but it is about a temporary unhappy atmosphere, because you're both going to be extremely stressed and putting a lot into this in order to build a future. All you've got to keep doing is keep reminding yourselves that the outcome is greater than the temporary discomfort. Okay? Lala's husband, last card. Lala's husband, last card. Lala's husband, last card. There it is. The King of Wands. He's got the passion and the vision and the forward thinking to get there. He just needs to know that the solid foundations that you two have built together is still going to be there to hold him up, to support him, to remind him. You need to put that down. You've not spent any time away from the computer in like 2 days. It's not an easy situation to get through, but there is a positive outcome at the end of it. Okay? So, yeah, there's a lot of stress involved in this. There's going to be a lot of schmoozing and trying to get people involved, wooing of the businesses and the associations. And it's going to be he's going to be struggling with a very delicate balancing act. To be honest, he's going to feel like he's got his bollocks, one in each hand. One belongs to you and one belongs to his future. And he's going to be like this constantly, just trying to keep them off the floor. All right? So a lot of communication regarding from you to him, you know, I'm here, I've got you, I can see you struggling today. Is there anything I can do to cheer you up? Here's a brew. You know, simple little things that you can do to help him on his way. But I also see you being integral within the schmoozing, i.e., the wooing of the businesses of the associates. Okay, I can, because the family dynamic is extremely important, no matter where you are in life. The bird? Is the bird the best investor? I can do a yes or no on that, and then I'm going to move on to Nick, okay? All right, let's do a yes or no. Is the bird the best investor? Yes or no? Is the bird the best investor? Yes or no? Is the bird the best investor? Yes or no? It's a maybe. It's a maybe. There's not enough information out in the universe right now for tarot to be able to give you an answer. This is entirely down to you and him weighing up the pros and the cons and figuring out what's going to be better for you as a family going forward rather than as individuals going forward. So it's a maybe. Okay. All right, Lola, I'm going to leave that one with you, darling. I'm going to move on to Nick because he's been waiting for ages. Hello, my darling, you still there? Is you still there? This flipping spirit box does not talk the rest of the time when I have not got my cards out, and when I have got them out, it never shuts up. Hey, babe, how you doing? You want some cards throwing, my sweetie? Yeah. Do you want a general read, or do you have some questions you want to ask me today? Because I don't mind either way. Oh, my flipping shoulders. Are things going to work out the way I want them to if I keep trying? Simpler question. Okay, I'll ask that question. Yeah, are things going to work out the way Nick wants them to? Are things going to work out the way? You can't do that. That's cheating cards. Give me a chance. Things going to work out the way Nick wants them to. Things going to work out the way Nick wants them to. Oh, things going... No, cards aren't talking to me. They're going cold. Okay, let me rephrase the question then. Is Nick on the right path? Is Nick on... Oh, I want it out. Yes, you are on the right path, but there is some apathy there. Hang on 1 second. Sorry about that. Yes, you're on the right path, but currently you are focusing on the negative. All you can see in front of you is the 3 empty cups. You can't see the fact that you're on the right path and that there is a full cup being offered to you. It's that feeling, the feeling of missed opportunities, but there isn't any. There isn't any. This is about self-delusions and self-depreciation. Okay? Nick. That one. Nick. Thank you. Take those 3. It's a hard path that you're on, but it's the right path to be on. It's all about learning and growing and hard work, okay? The moon in reverse is about the releasing of secrets, but it's also about the regaining of one's self-composure and the regaining of one's self-belief, okay? Okay, but I do find, because the next card is the Four of Swords in reverse. Hi, HR, how you doing, darling? These three love coming up whenever I ask things about my own cards. Always Three of Cups and Moon, sometimes Three of Swords. We've got the Four of Swords, we've got the Four of Cups, we've got the Three of Pentacles. So really, the cards are telling you you are on the right path. Your depression is what is holding you back. It's time to deal with the self-deception, and to find the mental strength. So, you know, therapy.
I'm making noise.
Oh, I'm sorry, Spirit, I can't hear you. There's a lot of noise in the room tonight. So, this is about resting. It's about looking in the mirror and seeing past the reflection to the person that's behind it. That's the only way that this is coming across to me now, Nick. It's that you, right now, you are head up arse. All you can see and smell is shit. And it's not your fault. You can't help that, because you are on a hard path. It's the right path, but it's a hard path. Okay, cards are telling you it's time to regain some of that self-belief, that self-worth. Okay, and I see therapy here. Four of Swords in reverse. It's, see, the Four of Swords in the upright is about taking a step back because you're mentally overloaded and you need to switch off, bubble up, take a couple of self-care days to yourself. But then in the reverse, it's that reaching out and going, I maybe need to speak to somebody about this, or maybe I need to get out the house a little bit more, speak to my friends. Maybe they could help me get out a little bit more. But this is all depression.
Where are you from?
So I don't know how you feel about medications, depression medications, but I feel that at the moment, even if you were offered the what do you call it? Jesus's goblet, whatever it's called, Holy Grail. At the moment, I really feel like if you were offered the Holy Grail, you wouldn't be able to see it for what it is. So it's okay to reach out. It's okay to say, I'm not doing so well. I need to get out. I can't people as such, but I need to people. Yeah? And I can feel it's not a weight on my chest, it's a weight in my chest, almost dragging me down and holding me, like taking all my energy, taking all of my, draining me, almost draining me of everything. That's the feeling that I'm getting. And that is depression. Yeah, that is depression. Ignore that card. Okay, ignore that card. Spirit message for Nick. Spirit message for Nick. Take that as a fire sign. Spirit message for Nick. Spirit message for Nick. Another one, please. I'm not going to take that. That's like 4 cards there. So the next one is, there's a fire sign. Things are getting serious. What's your star sign again, Nick? Spirit message to Nick. Oh, I'm going to leave that on the table. This isn't necessarily like rings, marriage. It's just a Normally I would read this as a relationship, but I'm not going to right now because I don't feel. Let me just read these that have just popped out. You need to manifest. Right. There's a fire sign involved. Right now, I've got to take this as a relationship now because this is the only way I can read that. That's a 6-card spread, spirit message with the cosmic insights. There's a fire sign involved, and there's an air sign involved, and there's a relationship involved. Some sort of commitment, whether it be a friendship or a relationship. You know when you say
I feel very
Gemini ascendant, this isn't a relationship. Externally, this is, oh my God. I'm working through this as I'm like, this is not an external relationship. This is to do in here.
calm.
You're embracing you're subconsciously embracing a part of your psyche that's lower vibration than you. And the cards are telling you, no, you need to find a way to stop this. Begin with manifestation. And then date yourself. Learn to love yourself again. Go on meals by yourself. Take yourself for a walk in the park. Find a book you enjoy. Get the feeling. I want to say to you, like, treat yourself how you would want to be treated in a relationship. So you'd want to be treated with love and respect and dignity. You'd want to be wooed. You'd want to be romanticized. The cards are saying you need to date yourself. You need to learn who you are again. I would definitely say that you need to deal with the depression, okay? Because I think that's what that is. Things are hard at the moment, so the brain is automatically trying to latch onto that lower vibrational part of your own psyche, and it's fucking you over. Literally fucking you over. So, I mean, if you aren't ready for therapy or things like that, maybe, like the cards say, start dating yourself. Take yourself for a walk. Take yourself to the cinemas. Take yourself for a meal. Even if it's just a picnic at the park. You know, and talk to somebody. If you can't afford therapy, talk to your friends. If your friends are too busy for you, talk to a doctor. Okay? Don't suffer in silence. You're never alone. And life is fucking hard. Okay? I can see, I can feel it. It's like having a dead weight in my chest that's just literally ripping everything down and out. So I'm here for you, babes. I'm so sorry that I've not been for the last few months. I feel terrible. We all go through life's ups and downs. And I'm back now. Okay? Okay. I am just going to get rid of... Oh, yeah. Back again. Sorry about that. Just had to deal with the husband. Just had to deal with the husband. What is it with these weirdos coming onto here? And it's like I got to block them. You know, they come onto your chat and they go, oh, look at the best streamers here, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, you dirty pervs. Not Pornhub for that. I mean it too. Right, I'm back again.
Oh, shit.
You don't like strawberries or grapes or apples? Silly cat. So who we got left then? Nick, do you want to ask anything else, babe? Just say. Nick. Give me a second. HR teller, absolutely. I can ask the cards that for you, not a problem. Nick, nothing can block your light. And that's from the Universal cards. Okay. All right then, so H. I shall call you H, my dear. I rather like that, H. So, is Nicole talking bad about you in school? So you want to know, is Nicole talking smack? Oh, we can do that. Is Nicole talking smack? Is Nicole talking smack? Is Nicole... Oh, these cards are flying. Is Nicole talking smack? Yeah. Okay. Talking smack, but it's all creative expression. Okay. Don't worry though, because people are cutting through the bullshit and they can see things for what they truly are. Alright? And then we've got, it's time to let go of all these old peoples and possessions and traumas that are no good for us. So I feel that's more of a public statement of telling her to... So give me a second. Give me a second. H. Okay, so Nicole's causing so much shit. Okay. You feel like you're so anxious, you're feeling overwhelmed, it's causing issues in the home life, and it feels like an insurmountable problem. It feels like it's an ongoing, non-stop problem. I'm reading as I'm... So... give me a second. Okay. Just want to throw some more cards. There's a lack of accountability. An outpouring of... Right. The way I see things right now with this Nicole is there is a lack of accountability there, a lot of dishonesty and a lot of karmic avoidance. There's nothing that you can do about that except for stand your ground and make yourself quite clear. Okay? And by doing so, it's going to create an outpouring of socializing and friends and people coming together because they're seeing this Nicole for the raggedy dog that she is. So, just keep doing you, boo. Just keep doing you. What you need to do is write everything down in a diary, keep a log of everything, and any time that she makes a snide comment, you just turn around and go, I don't know, do you know, does Nicole have boyfriends? Because you could always just turn around and go, well, at least I keep my legs short. I ain't got a gale force wind between my legs. You know, there's always a comeback. You just got to think about them beforehand and remember them. And it's not in your mind. It's not in your mind. This Nicole is rough. Okay? But like I said, keep a diary, keep a log. Try not to retaliate, but then if this Miss Nicole says something like snide comment and like the whole class hears, you just turn around and go, well, at least I know how to keep my nose together, my knees together. Or you go, well, at least I have a name. People don't know me as the local bicycle, i.e. everybody's had a ride on you. You know, there's plenty of things you can come back with, but make sure you use them at the right time. Okay? Yes, I know. Because she's a bitch. I got a feeling Nicole's got some crap going on at home, and I can ask, what's causing Nicole to be a bitch? Ignore that. That was my little finger. What's causing Nicole to be a little bitch? What's causing it? I'll keep going. What's causing Nicole to be a little bitch? Come on. You must have a card. No, the cards are gone cold. Hang on. What's causing Nicole to be a little bitch? Her sexuality. Oh my God! She's sexually confused. What else is causing Nicole to act like a bitch? What else is causing Nicole to act like a bitch towards H? I don't know why that pet card keeps coming out. I think that's more to do with me at the moment than you. Oh. What else have we got in here? The same spiel. This is for me. Ignore these. I know why the cards are doing it. I've been thinking about getting birdies for the last couple of months. Budgie regards if you're wondering. Just 2. But yeah, there you go. She doesn't understand her own sexuality, doesn't know where she's going with her own sexuality. And in all fairness, when young people are going through this stage in their lives, it is better to give them a wide berth, to not even extend the hand of friendship, just to give them space. She told you that your face was beautiful and tried to touch you. It was weird. Yeah, I would reaffirm those boundaries. If you're not that way inclined, then you need to reaffirm those boundaries and make it quite clear. And if she makes any off comments, you just turn around and go, listen, I'm not gay. Leave me the hell alone.
Something waits.
So I'm going to leave that one with you, because that might be something you want to go and talk to one of your elders about. Maybe a parent or an older sibling or an auntie that you feel comfortable discussing these things with. Okay? I don't feel comfortable going any further with that because you're both still in a school environment. So technically that makes you a minor. So I can do what I've done, but I won't take that any further. Okay? But I do wish you'd be very careful. Watch your back. Keep a log of everything. And you'll be absolutely fine. All right, my lovely? Now then, everybody, I believe you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome, H. As I was saying, I do believe I've officially hit that 1 hour mark. So that is it for today. This is the second, well, no, really, it's the first proper stream since I've come back, since before the Christmas period. And that's it, I am back. I will be with you every day, somewhere between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. start. It all depends on whether my kids are at school or not. You know how it goes. So yeah, we're looking anywhere between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. most weekdays. I won't be streaming at the weekends as that's the time for me and my kids. So until next time, I hope you're all well. Know that I love you. I love you. And I shall see you all soon. So take care, my lovelies.